So we get into Chicago.
Chicago was nice.
Dude, that was one of the best, seriously, one of the best weekends of my entire
real.
fucking
Go
life.
see Oasis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oasis
dude.
ruled. Epic.
I forgot I saw them.
Exactly, dude.
There's so much
I
other
don't
going
think you
on.
did.
Too much.
It was for real.
I'm with him, though. I kind of barely saw it.
I know.
I saw it. I saw too much of it.
Yeah.
It just got washed out. I was jamming harder than anyone possibly.
You were jamming-
I was jamming harder than
Dude.
anybody.
Dude, but Noel coming down, saying what's up before the show, taking a group picture, maybe the fattest photo I've ever taken. Ruined the photo. I was like, no one's getting this photo.
In your fucking bucket
No one
hat.
can have it.
You look like a fucking fat Gilligan.
The fattest photo possible. And I ruined it.
I'm a huge it can't be that bad. And I looked at it. I was like, I can
That's a
see. I can
rough
see the
one, dude.
redaction.
Like, no, let's not put that one out.
Dude, I was just praying I wouldn't embarrass myself, and I did.
You did.
I know. I said epic like 14 times.
He was full on Chris Farley SNL interviews.
Totally
He's like,
was.
dude,
remember when you did
like,
Wonderwall?
At Wonderwall at Wembley, it was so epic. And I was just standing there like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this?
That was nothing compared to the plan. What were you going to do? What
Oh,
would you have
right.
planned?
No, they wouldn't get it. But he did an interview with this guy, Alan Partridge, and he says his catchphrase was "Knowing me, Alan Partridge; knowing you, Noel Gallagher." Aha! And I was going to do that, but say Adam Eget, and it would have been infinitely worse.
I would have been so upset.
Yeah.
Hit him with
So be thankful I decided against my
him
better
with an
judgment.
epic. Totally
was,
fair.
Epic was sick.
In all fairness, the fucking shows at Wembley were epic. So,
Bro, I agree.
I stand by it.
Yeah, they were for the win.
I shouldn't have said it 14 times, but he was the person I've always been most nervous. I've always wanted to meet him more than anybody in the world.
He was so
thank
nice,
you
too.
for that.
That was awesome.
He was the coolest even cooler than I thought he would be, and I thought he would be the coolest man alive.
It was also crazy knowing he had to go to a concert. That was his chill level before having to go do a concert
Yeah.
for fucking 80,000 people.
He still remained pretty chill.
Yo,
But then
he
you'd
was-
see him singing, and you'd be like,
He was
holy
locked
shit.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the shit, dude.
No, they were. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Oasis rules.
Yeah, they
but
fucking ruled.
the real thing that happened was Adam Eget, Mr. fucking sobriety, our one guy who's supposed to be the soberman on the trip. Also, Matt was with me and Billy and Spud.
Yeah.
I figured I was like, we're gonna drink a little bit. Like,
For sure.
this will be an easy, laid back time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
For
nobody's
sure.
gonna get that crazy. Spud maybe.
Yeah. I don't drink.
You don't drink.
No.
I don't
but
drink
you're
a lot.
Mr. Sober.
My
and-
wheels. The boulder was rolling downhill for me at that point though.
It was
'cause I
nice.
Well, the flight was fucking intense, man. The what do they call? What do you call them? Baba Booies.
that was scary.
I'm singing the Big Bopper. That was a mistake
shouldn't do
too.
that on a
Yeah,
plane.
that was terrible.
Oh, baby, that's what I like. Oh, baby, that's what I like. But Mr. Sobriety, we're up in a box, which thank you to Noel for giving us that wonderful
very
suite.
nice.
Fucking incredible.
But it's
At
tough, to
Soldier
watch
Field.
Oasis. You don't want to watch it from a suite.
The vibe
Yeah.
was too contained. It
You
was
wanna
too
get down.
contained. Yeah.
Too contained. You can't even. There was the plate of glass, and
Yeah.
the music would seep in through a little tiny window.
Yeah.
So Mr. Sobriety goes, "Hey, I got some acid," and it was like, "No, I'm not taking that." We have a couple drinks. We go, "All right,
Yeah.
I'll take half. Matt will take half. We'll split one."
Yeah.
I knew it was coming down.
And
I'm like, I'll do 3.
Matt buys a bottle of tequila, sneaks it down to the floor where we're all standing.
By the way, the biggest bottle of Casa Azul I've ever seen. It's like Costco Casa Azul. Look like the fucking Eiffel
that half
Tower.
of acid had probably started.
Yeah.
And we were like, this isn't doing much. Let's take another full one.
Yeah.
So now we're both on a tab and a half.
Yeah. I'm
And
3
then
deep.
it kicked in.
yeah.
And I was just standing still watching, but Matt was fucking going wild. dude.
Every
let
time I
loose.
looked
You
over,
look over, he's got this cornhole.
he's got
Smoking weed under his shirt.
a full bottle of Casa Azul. I look over at one point, and he's literally drinking the fucking Casa Azul.
Creatures. Every creature gathered around this bottle of tequila on the ground. Literally like 6 different big fat white guys would all just. And occasionally Matt would come by and pick it up and chug it. Pass it in a circle.
I'd have to prove. 'Cause
Then I look over.
There was just the bottle on the ground, and I had my sweatshirt over it. Then eventually, my sweatshirt just got kicked, and
Yeah.
people would look at it, and I'd go, "Dude, you can have some." And they think it was a trap. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "What is it?" And I'm visibly tripping, like, "Dude, drink that. It's totally fine." And they were like, "Is there anything in it?" And I'd be like, "No, there's nothing in it." And I would show them by taking a sip, not realizing I was taking like half a shot every time.
Yeah.
It had no effect on me.
It was,
Yeah.
well, of course.
Yeah.
I was
you're
just-
on
I was
acid.
like,
It was
check
the
it out.
acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I smoked the bat. The bat did nothing.
Oh yeah, then I look over.
It all culminated. It culminated eventually.
every time I look over, and then at one point he's got
The shirt over his head.
over his head, smoke,
You
lighting a
ever
blunt.
put a shirt over your head to light a joint in the wind? Did you ever do that? It's a classic
So funny.
trick.
It was a side of Matt I've almost never seen. It was like Matt was in we kept being like 99 Woodstock. It was 2025 Oasis. Just, oh yeah. And then because I felt like I wasn't tripping that much because I'm not used to that. So I was just like staring. I was definitely high as fuck. I was just staring at the wall, the graphics.
Graphics
just,
killing
the
me.
literal Wonderwall. Just But Matt would be like, literally Hillary with the balloons, dude, every second. And I was doing that thing where I'm like, I'm not even that fucked up. Look at Matt. Look at Matt, dude. That's crazy. I was the highest I've ever been in my life.
Every 2 seconds, I'm like, did it kick in for you?
I would look
Yes.
back and you'd be like,
Yes. Yeah, I was like, this. Eventually, I was like, yo, play Wonderwall. Fucking hurry this shit up, dude. I gotta go home.
the concert, but the music was my favorite part.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was awesome.
I got in there and there was, when it started kicking in on me, I was like, I just noticed I was doing that same stuff where I'd be like, I don't know, man. Who the fuck designed the artwork on the back? This shit's weird. And everything I'd see, I'd be like, that's weird. This sucks. Why is this guy doing that? I'd be like, damn, these guys are like kind of old. And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm not going to make it unless I shut down this negative thinking. And I don't know what happened. I flipped the switch and I just was no negative thinking the entire.
That's
it was
awesome.
So nice.
Well,
Oh, you saved our ass.
Oh, it was so, exactly.
Dude, again.
I got to access my brain and I was like, all right.
Every 3 songs, this fucking hero, this legend walks up there and gets us a big case of bottled water.
Dude, he caught me.
It's the man.
I went up to try to go to the bathroom and had to take 1,000 photos. And then Matt came behind me with a whole case of water. And he was like, I got water. I was like, oh my God, you're an angel. You're a complete angel.
He sent an email to himself at one point.
Yeah.
That
The
was
email
awesome.
sick.
Oh, that was so funny. Matt's like, dude, check out this email. I was like,
It was literally
bro,
in the middle of
stop.
Wonderwall.
They were like, ladies and gentlemen, Wonderwall. Matt was like, look at this email. Like, dude, please stop.
I sent it to myself.
Sent an email to himself about like, we are all vibrations. Your flower is beautiful.
Check out this email.
You showed me your phone, and I was like, I can't. It was just squiggly. I was like, oh shit. I didn't think I was that high.
Dude, when I first broke off for a water mission, it was like there was on the, I guess like the ground level, there was like a little water stand. The line was so long, and I was in line, and I couldn't stop laughing about how much it sucks to stand in line. There's a part of you that believes you're so important, then you
Line.
stand in line. It's just like a knife just hitting that part for the whole time. Then this guy next to me was like, I don't know if he's like a Mexican guy or what, but he was just like, yo, I heard that we can go up the steps and get water. And I was like, nice move.
Is that how he said it?
That's how we
What
found
did he
it.
say? Hey, man, I heard you
He
could go up
wasn't-
the steps.
He seemed like he was like Mexican but very American. But then he
Oh, got
stopped.
it.
But then it can't. He was just like, hey, I'm trying to score some fucking Coke, man. And I was like, oh, cool, dude. Let's go get some water and we'll talk about that. And that's when I discovered you. Just get people like, oh, shit, hey, shit.
Yeah, that was actually, that helped me though with the line. They were like, go.
Yeah,
go.
that's
cool.
nice.
And I was like, thank you, I'm on acid. Thank you. Hi, I'm on acid. I'm on acid. I told everyone for 3 straight days. I'm on acid. Hi, I'm on acid.
It didn't kick in for me until literally the fireworks.
The fireworks was where I realized how severe it was.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't know that. Once the fireworks, I was like, okay, this is intense. And then the music stopped, and I went, oh, okay. Well, now what's my brain going to do? And it was,
Yeah.
oh, man.
And that's when Cage the Elephant saved us.
Yeah,
They
true.
did. They
They
did
literally
save
were
us.
like, in here,
Yeah.
hurry. So Cage the Elephant opened for him, and we were hanging out with them a little, which they were very nice. Like,
Yeah,
they're
when, he,
cool.
when he like jumped on me, and I was like, I'm on acid. This is like kind of the first time I've ever taken acid. He was like, I got you, man. Don't worry. I was like, I don't know how much you're helping me. He's like, whoa, check out that shit, right? I was like, yeah, it's pretty. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't care for the purposeful like heaviness of conversation they kept doing, which I would be like, I know what you guys are doing.
Oh yeah,
It was-
Kept
you could-
bringing up like rape and shit. Somebody did.
What?
Somebody in the room
yeah.
was.
Yeah, there was like, and it was like,
And I
as a
think they were
joke.
doing it to like purposely fuck with us. I don't know. It was just
They
some
were
random
being
guy.
really nice.
They were
The
super
other,
nice.
everybody else was being
They
super nice.
saved us.
They're being tricksters.
Dude,
If we
I
had to
loved.
walk out in that crowd. That would have been. I couldn't even. My legs were like
Yeah.
vibrating.
Yes.
No homo. I was just. It sounds gay.
I just was sweating so profusely. I went through so many napkins, and I just
That was the best.
you were dying laughing because you're
we're
like,
sitting in their green room. They bring us KG11 saves us.
Yeah.
They just go here. Don't just run
Chill.
straight back to the locker.
They're
room,
the best.
right behind the stage. So then we're sitting there. And they're all being very nice and. You were cracking me up with just like trying to be in control. Like, this is it. This is as high as we're going to get. Everything's down from here. I was like, Matt, we're going to be high for a day. This is just starting. We're so fucked.
I thought for sure it was about to wear off. This kept getting worse, and I was like, no,
It was
no.
like 2 hours ago. Like, just started. You're like, that's fine. This is as high as we're going to get. I thought it was 150 degrees.
My feet felt like they were like fish tanks.
I was wearing glasses. They were fogged up. It was so hot.
there was like food there.
Eget's trying to have conversation too. Oh, that's what you're saying. They're like, man, Chicago's great. You're like, Chicago, what a great city.
Yeah, I was like,
look over and he's got a pile of paper towels because he's sweating and just going, oh yeah, Chicago, what a fucking town.
I was like, man, it's Chicago, hell of a town.
Hell of a town. I love it.
There really were, like, not exaggerating, maybe like 20 paper towels.
Yeah, it was
insane.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was
so
disgusting.
funny.
I really tried for a second to hide them, but Everett was like, dude,
Were
somebody
they in
from
your
KG.
pocket? Were they in your
No, just
pocket?
on the
or-
table.
No,
next to
they
the
were.
couch.
It was like a box of food there and a stack of napkins, and I used literally all
sweat
of them.
napkins.
Oh, there were so many, dude.
But there was all the KG Elephant bros are like old Kentucky guys.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
nice.
They were old musicians. So when we were like, we're on acid, this is my first time getting this high, and they were like, oh, you're gonna have a good night.
Yeah.
Like they were like real.
Oh yeah, that one dude was fucking awesome. And he's like, show me. He's like, what do you got? I was like, I got one left. He's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be about 7 hours. He like told you exactly
Yeah.
what you were
Like,
gonna experience, and he was
I
right.
think it was more than 7. I think it was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
12.
it was
More
about
like
12.
the entire day leading into the next day a
Yeah,
little
he
bit.
said 12, and I remember sitting there being like, oh no. Then we escaped the stadium on the way out. They brought in the cleaning crew.
Oh my god,
How funny was that?
that was crazy. It was like a parade.
It was just all the people that come in to clean. So it looked like just
40. It was
40 easily.
to 50 Mexicans.
Well, it
Yeah.
was a small door with a like a very narrow stairway
down the steps
where they
in front
came
of
from
us.
like an opening above down a little tiny stairway, and it's like, you see a cleaning crew, maybe 12 people. It just kept going.
It just kept going, and we just had to wait there.
And then one of them was
until
like,
it-
"Shane."
he's like, yo,
It was,
yo.
dude, it was 40. It was literally like 45 Mexicans, and then a black guy in the very end of the procession went, "God damn, Shane Gillis, that you?" And it was just
I
like,
was like, oh no. I think he used the N-word, which was
He
He did, he
Yeah.
did, which was awesome.
which was very funny.
Yeah,
Very funny
and
way.
then we died laughing, and then I was like, we should have used that opportunity to go up the stairs, and then they immediately turned around and went, and we had to wait for the 40 people
was
to
crazy.
go back up the stairs.
Yeah, they
Remember
were
that?
shuffling those.
it was like a
boys around.
military procession. It was
Yeah.
like they just were showing us, and they were like, "All right."
Yeah, it was a show of force.
They're like back up, and they just went straight back up.
And
So bizarre.
Billy was leading the way. But one of my favorite moments of the night is we get outside the stadium, and Matt's like, God damn, I'm telling you, that fucking caffeine.
That coffee.
I shouldn't have had that caffeine. It got me all jittery. I was like, Matt, I just watched you party harder than anyone I've ever seen. You chugging tequila, smoking.
2 hits of acid.
You took. It wasn't the cup of
Nah,
Joe.
man, it was the second cup,
It
dude.
was espresso
fucking cup of
martini
Joe.
and a cup of Joe.
Yeah, I know. Dude, it was the fucking acid
I think
tequila as a week.
That was the only thing helping me.
Dude, I think those oysters were off.
Matt's diet that day was oysters, espresso
acid.
martini, tequila, weed, and then acid. And he was like, fucking coffee. I'm telling you, coffee just...
Like, you gotta stop. Caffeine's not good.
I'm telling you, man, it was.
I knew you could double down and be like, I'm telling you, it was the caffeine. I'm telling you,
I don't
it was
touch
the
it.
acid.
I try not to touch the stuff anymore.
And we went on
And
like
Billy leads us
like
to
it was like
the middle
a
of nowhere
triathlon
Yeah.
to get to the Uber
we
location,
walked
which
for a
we
while.
never ended up finding.
until we get under the
Pictures
tree
from
where
that
there
night.
was...
I tried to take a picture of a spider, and it's just.
Oh,
a
yeah, you're
complete-
trying to identify a
complete
spider.
blur. I'm like, oh, cool.
That literally was the coolest spider web I've ever
was
seen
sick.
in my life. That was awesome.
Remember there was a whole gang of people under the trees?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we kept walking and then
That was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
weird.
it was just
In a
an
little-
encampment of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. And we got into like a
Maybe we
crossover
should
sedan.
leave. Then we just got into a regular guy's car.
Yeah, we got a random
it was a
car.
hack
It wasn't
taxi.
even an Uber. It was just a guy.
Yeah, it was a
He
hack
said
taxi.
he was, yeah.
Yeah,
That was huge.
It felt like a clown car. I don't know how we all fit in that car, but I'm in the very back with you.
Yeah, it was
four of
fucked
you in the
up.
back.
I couldn't see shit, and it
was
felt
wonderful.
like he was
It
going
was like a
200
station
miles an
wagon
hour.
with a third row that you can barely like fit. It was that car was
I
tiny.
I sat shotgun and had the nicest.
Sat shoddy with the man.
I just saw the skyline of Chicago and it was all
Yeah,
moving.
hell of a town.
It
That's
looked like
awesome.
the lights were all flickering. I was like, this is the
Yeah.
best moment of my life.
Yeah,
It's a great
It's
town.
a great town.
It's a great,
It's a great
Yeah,
town.
it's a great town.
It's a great town. It's a great town to have a cup of Joe
It's
and
really
relax.
fucking great. Oh, God.
Just having a nice cup of Joe in Chicago and relaxing.
Cup of Joe got you fucked up. I don't know what they're putting in the bean in Chicago, but God damn.
I still hold it. I was like, LSD,
I
not
knew
a
you were holding
problem.
it down.
It's caffeine, man.
That's what was
Yeah.
cracking me up. Like, literally, when you said it, I had a montage of what I saw you doing.
It was one of those joints that has like an eighth of weed. It was enormous. I thought everyone would share.
I know it was a blunt.
It was huge.
nuts.
Remember the ones, Lemaire, the ones I gave you from Detroit that are just like, they're bats. Yeah. Absolutely. They're for real doinks.
It was so
Oh,
good.
God, that
Big
was
doinks in
fucking
Chicago.
hilarious.
Oasis 2025.
It was so fun.
But then we go back to the hotel. We're in my room. We're just staring at one painting. Free beer.
Free beer.
Oh my
Find
god!
that painting.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
true.
have a photo of
The
it
free
somewhere.
beer painting was.
But it looked like it should have been hanging in the loot. Like it was fucking gorgeous.
I did the dimensions and depth in it were crazy.
It was stunning. And then remember there was one I thought it was a swan, and then Billy's like, "You fucking retard! That's a rose. She's holding a rose.
It looked like a swan.
It looked like a swan."
Yeah. Thank
I
God
got
for
the
Billy
photo
for.
somewhere, but maybe I can send it to you after.
I'm gonna see if I can find the painting. Free beer painting. This is nope. All right. Yep. Nope. We're not getting this. That might be just one of a kind.
That was probably an original.
Yeah, I believe so.
But I did wake up the next day and realize
it's from
it was
Ross.
a dull sack of shit painting.
It literally looked like it was from Marshall's. Like I guarantee you that's where they got it at.
I think it's seared into my brain because Adam showed me like several days later on his phone. And I was like, God, that's such a nice fucking painting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was epic.
it was fucking epic. Chicago, what a town.
What a
Funniest-
town, though. Seriously.
Towards the end, I knew it. The writing was on the wall. I was like, oh, these guys are ready to go to bed. I was keeping the chat alive
I
as
know.
long as
You're
possible.
trying to keep the chat alive.
Because I'm telling you, when I have too much caffeine, when it wears off, I just get like horrible knots in my chest, and I could feel it coming for me. And I was like, me alone in this room,
It was the
while I'm
acid.
kind of tripping. Oh, I know.
Kind of tripping.
True.
We were tripping. Oh, nice. It's free beer, dude.
God, that painting's fucking awesome. I still like it. I still like it.
It's so shit.
I still like it.
It does look like a swan, though. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
of course.
not.
It does look like a swan.
Right?
Yeah.
Wearing like a white dress.
Yeah.
We'll show it. We'll
We'll-
show
we'll
the
get it
folks
up
at
there.
home.
Yeah,
What
dude.
are you
I,
doing there, Miji? Okay.
I got back to my room and was just like, nothing. Just pack your clothes. Just normal stuff, dude. Just do normal stuff.
I don't know.
Start packing my clothes. I'm like, this is taking a long time, and I would stop and be like, what are you freaking out about, dude? I'd be like, nothing, dude. Don't worry about it. It was
I like that your internal monologue is an actual conversation with yourself.
oh, big time.
That's pretty crazy.
It's kind of nice. It was just kind of like, dude, we got this. Everything's cool. And I'd be like, hey, why wouldn't it be cool, dude? Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm totally fine.
Wait, didn't you have internal monologue in the mirror or something?
Dude, I was like, I'm putting my stuff away, and I'm like, this is fucked up, dude. You're overthinking this. Chill, relax. And I like went to go to the bathroom and just caught my reflection. I was like, it's all been leading to this. And I just stared at myself, and the whole time there was like this. It was hard to explain. It was like a flash of just like, it wasn't even really insight. It was just like, dude, I'm gonna look myself in the eye. I'm gonna show up for myself. I'm gonna be present in my own body. And I was just like, you got this, dude. I'm finally here. And my first thought was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, God damn it, fuck.
Yeah,
I was in a fun house, dude. I went back to
I
my
was
room.
avoiding those mirrors like a plague,
Oh,
dude. If
I
I,
got
saw a
caught
mirror,
up.
I was like, oh, no.
No, I got caught in it, dude. I got fully
Wow.
caught in it, and that was a rugged one. And I just laid in bed with just like it felt like my insides
me.
were
You
completely
called me.
constricted. I held off as long as I could. Finally, I was like, "Hey, Shane, how you making out, dude? I'm fucking not doing so hot."
Fuck, I just fell asleep.
I didn't want to
And
go
you're
to
like, I'm so
bed.
sorry. I was like, dude, I don't care. Nothing matters.
I just
having
went.
such a nice time.
I just went and stared
dying.
at my own shitty painting in my hotel room for about 2 hours, and then I couldn't sleep, and I just did some mock drafts.
See,
It's a mock fantasy draft.
I tried to go to bed. That was my problem. I tried to go to bed, and it was just like the feeling in my chest was just horrific, just like super tense. And then there was like I was listening to YouTubes to calm myself down. So it was like meditation YouTubes, all this stuff, relaxation. I'm just laying there, nothing's working. And eventually they were like whatever feeling you have, give it a shape. And I was like, give it a color. And I'm like, red. And it's like, give it a shape. And I'm like, I close my eyes, and it's just like this amorphous, shiny blob going into
Twix. There's the Twix box.
the shape completely turned on me. It was just like, and I was like, fuck, this isn't working.